This video was made to review and criticize the material in it, and is not intended to be a substitute for the original work. I do not own the material or any part of the show in this video. Please support HBO by watching the full episode and show on HBO or any other platform that legally streams it. Links to the official sites are available in the description box below. This video is intended to fall under the general guidelines of fair use and is edited as to not compete with the original work. As an aspiring writer and artist, my goal is to comment, review, criticize and learn from the work. Thank you for understanding. Welcome to Watcher. Today we're watching the last episode of the season, the 67th. Apparently, this is a shorter season, but to be fair, the episodes have been quite long, sometimes too long. But before we begin, please don't leave any spoilers in the comment section. I'd really appreciate that. And most importantly, thank you so much for the support and for joining me on this adventure. If you're new here and enjoyed this, then please subscribe and leave a like. That would be really awesome. So, on what random journey are we going today? We better just get to it. Show Cersei that dead guy, and let's find out her response. I bet she won't even care that much. She would probably be too arrogant to understand the danger. The war never ends for her. That's cause her list of enemies is endless. It's all about the Lannisters. She truly is her own version of Tywin. And actually, I'm very fine with that. As a character, she's very clear and consistent, which have made me enjoy her lately. I've come to understand what she is, but I'm still interested in seeing how this will go. I'm speaking of the meeting and the presentation of the dead guy, of course. I'm probably off on everything though. Maybe humanity will unite against the dead ones, but as I said, I'm not very hopeful for that. It's more likely that things won't go as they were supposed to, and I would love that. I just love the chaos that Game of Thrones brings us, as long as it's well written. I guess Baelish has inspired me a bit too much. Oh, and I'm expecting him to take advantage of the situation somehow. But anyway, let's get into it. The final episode of the 7th season. What are you doing? Where even are we? What happened with Euron and the siege? What now? Oh, the Dothraki are back. So everyone is here.
There's more people than the entire north crammed into that.
That's King's Landing. Are we even here to talk? I don't know. Everyone seems very tense, and obviously the Lannisters don't stand a chance alone against dragons and multiple armies. What are you doing? Why are you provoking that creature?
Why isn't she with them?
I'm afraid I don't know, Your Grace. No one has seen her.
She'll probably arrive on one of her dragons.
If anything goes wrong, kill the silver-haired bitch first. The rest of them you can kill in any order you see fit.
Those are quite some instructions. I suppose he does understand what she's saying. He's still a mystery though. What exactly has become of him? Was that Brienne in the background? Yep. And Podrick. So he didn't stay. That was a strange decision.
I've been sent to escort you all to the meeting.
Oh, she's like, what? The Hound and Brienne. So many reunions. This is quite epic. Every character is at the same place.
I never thought I'd see you again, my lord. Glad you're alive.
What's in there?
A dead one.
Fuck off.
Don't ask too many questions. Will she speak to him? About what?
I was only trying to protect her.
You and me both.
She's alive.
That piqued his interest. He does care.
Protecting her if you're here.
She can protect
The only one that
herself.
needs protecting is the one that gets in her way.
It won't be me.
The Hound must be one of the best characters ever. Like, what a journey he's had. And he's still as epic as ever.
Perhaps you've been reconsidering your allegiances. I'll pay double.
Don't you worry about me, I'm doing alright.
Helping me to arrange this meeting wasn't exactly looking after yourself, was it?
It's your head Queen Cersei's offered a bag of gold for us, not mine.
And Bronn is also an epic character.
It's good to see you again.
This is a bit too good to be true. I feel like something will go wrong. But who will be the provoker? Cool place. Everyone's outfit is excellent. What if this is some kind of trap?
Let's you and me go have a drink while the fancy folks talking.
Why would he want to go? This feels a bit odd. Like, why are only they there? No representatives from the other side, except Bronn, who has left now.
I left this shit city because I didn't want to die in it. Am I gonna die in this shit city?
Yeah, his instincts are similar to mine. Oh, good. There she is. And he is seeing his brother. They also have some excellent outfits. That black and silver. Man. And she looks great. Wow, this is actually, it's just good to see everyone. Oh, and Theon saw his uncle. Dude, my brain. What is he doing?
You're even fucking uglier than I am now. You know who's coming for you.
Who? The goat. Everyone is a goat here, pretty much.
Didn't travel with you.
She'll arrive on one of her dragons. But the Night King has one of your dragons, and we saw how easily he could kill one. Cersei does not look bothered. Alright, let's get on with it. This is a bit childish. Cersei is stone cold, and I love that about her. Look at her.
We've been here for some time.
My apologies.
A fair answer. She can't argue with that.
We are all facing a unique...
Theon! If you don't submit to me here now, I'll kill her.
And so the negotiations begin.
I think we ought to begin with larger concerns.
Then why are you talking? You're the smallest concern here.
I'm sorry, I should not laugh at that.
We don't even let your kind live in the Iron Islands, you know. An act of mercy for the parents.
Well, that usually
Sit
provokes
down or
him.
leave.
Yeah, calm down. This ain't the time for it. Let's behave here. We are actually trying to form some kind of alliance against the dead. Maybe it's time to bring in the dead guy.
Then why are we here?
We have something to show you.
Living in harmony.
It's about living.
It's just about living.
Yep.
Lord Tyrion tells me 1 million people live in this city. We're about to become 1 million more soldiers in the army of the dead.
I imagine for most of them it would be an improvement.
This is serious. I wouldn't be here if it weren't.
I don't think it's serious at all. I think it's another bad joke.
I told you. She's always arrogant.
We have something to show you.
Yeah, finally. Oh my god, is he carrying it alone? Come on then, is he dead? Oh, now you see. That was awesome. Still not dead. You have to destroy it with fire. A true scientist. A true crazy professor. Look at that hand. Quite a demonstration. Imagine seeing this live. What a performance. Cersei, now you have seen the truth, the reality of where we find ourselves.
That is the fate of every person in the world.
Including you. Dragonglass.
There is only one war that matters.
Jon is such a serious character. But it suits him.
I saw them all.
Tell them about what they did to one of your dragons. Because Jaime saw your dragon, what it could do.
They swim.
He's like, I'm out of here.
I'm taking the Iron Fleet back to the Iron Islands.
What are you talking about?
I've seen everything, things you couldn't imagine, and this
It's the worst thing I've seen.
is the only thing I've ever seen that terrifies me.
Can't just give up. Man, we need you.
We'll be the only ones left alive.
Dude, you have a dragon. That dragon will come to you as well.
The crown accepts your truce.
Yeah. Progress.
Until the dead are defeated.
Then we'll start fighting again. I suppose that's the best we can do for now.
In return, the king in the north will extend this truce. He will not choose sides.
I don't know, but
I know Ned Stark's son will be true to his word.
yeah, that's the only thing she can play on. She knew Ned, and she understands that Jon is quite similar.
I am true to my word. That is why I cannot give you what you ask.
Really?
I cannot serve 2 queens.
Well, will this be a problem now?
Then there is nothing left to discuss. The dead will come north first. Enjoy dealing with them.
Yeah. Well, what else could she do?
Talk to the queen.
Well, why don't you talk to Jon then?
Tell her what?
Yeah, why does everyone else have to compromise always? What about your team now? Things are backfiring. Should have not bent the knee.
Have you ever considered learning how to lie every now and then? I'm not going to swear an oath I can't uphold.
I understand him. That's his personality. You can't really change that. Now everyone is trying to blame it on him. The only foolish thing he did was to bend the knee last episode.
I go see my sister alone.
The only 2 people I don't really feel bad for is Cersei and Daenerys, calling out everyone else's pride, but how about their own? Everyone is risking their lives, but they are not getting back much right now.
You spoke with her? At her. Until she kicked me out. I suppose we should say goodbye. One idiot to another.
Really? What will she do? Now she knows that you didn't kill Joffrey. She might still hate you, but not to the same extent, I would imagine. Let's see where it goes then. It's worth a try. It's all we have. I would be like Can he please stay outside?
Bring her here with her pet northerner whom you've convinced to bow down before her.
Didn't know
And now
about
you've got
that.
them both working towards the same goal. The goal you've worked towards your entire life.
Cersei, I didn't
The
know.
destruction of this family.
Okay, here we go.
You killed our father.
Hate me for it if you want. I hate myself for it, in spite of what he was, in spite of what he did to me.
You may not have killed Joffrey, but you killed Marcella, you killed Tommen. No one would have touched them if father was here. No one would have dared.
I've never been more sorry about anything.
I will not hear it, not from you. I will not hear it!
So put an end to me.
He is waiting for the order.
Do it!
Calm down. I don't think she can do it. I don't think she wants to do it. Not now. Back to the drinking. What he does best. Why don't you pour up some to her as well? I think both of you need it. Now, take it and drink it.
Because I don't care about making the world a better place. Hang.
Yep. She knows what she is.
When it came at me, I didn't think about the world, not at all. All I could think about was keeping those gnashing teeth away from the ones who matter most, away from my family.
You're pregnant.
Oh. Oh, sorry, I didn't notice that. Who's the father though? Is it Jaime or is it someone else? Is he back? Yes, he is. Any agreement? Oh, she's back. Are we going to talk again? Let's go. I'm here for it. Let's continue.
My armies will not stand down. I will march them north to fight alongside you in the Great War.
Okay, that's awesome.
And when the Great War is over, perhaps you'll remember I chose to help with no promises or assurances from any of you.
Let's go.
Perhaps Jon tried to send word earlier.
No.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
He pledged to fight for Daenerys Targaryen.
Jon is young and unmarried. Daenerys is young and unmarried. An alliance makes sense.
Now, the best thing that could happen is that Baelish takes over the whole world. I'd be fine with that.
He can be unnamed.
Even if I wanted to, Arya would never go along.
Would Arya really murder her own sister?
I don't know. At this point, she's quite crazy.
When I try to understand a person's motives, I play a little game.
Games everywhere. Last episode, Arya wanted to play some games. Now it's him.
What's the worst thing she could want?
What's the answer to that?
Want me dead?
Yeah.
Why did you come to Winterfell?
Kill me.
Well, she looks uncomfortable. I don't know if it's because she's uttering that stupidity or not. What is this?
Perhaps you should fly to Winterfell, Your Grace. You have many enemies in the north.
Oh, that's right. History. The North does not like the Targaryens much.
It's important for the Northerners to see us as allies.
Who will she trust now?
We sail together.
Alright, so she's trusting Jon.
Jon,
Theon, what do you want?
you risked everything to tell an enemy the truth.
So, what's your point?
You've always known what was right.
This is an interesting conversation. I like this.
I've done plenty of things that I regret.
Not compared to me, you haven't.
No.
What's the problem, Theon?
It's always seemed like there was an impossible choice I had to make. Stark or Greyjoy.
Our father was more of a father to you than yours ever was.
He was.
And you betrayed him.
I don't want to interfere. Let's just listen for now.
You don't need to choose.
A moment I enjoy.
You're a Greyjoy and you're a Stark.
And that's the truth.
Yara tried to save me. She needs me now.
So why are you still talking to me?
Alright, so what will he do now? Go to save Yara? But how? It will be impossible.
We're not leaving her behind.
Your sister's dead.
But guys, let's be real here. What can you do? He has a freaking army and you guys are like 12 people.
We're going to find her. We're going to set her free.
Not much respect. What the frick? Come on, Theon. Have you lost everything? No respect whatsoever. Even if you win this, could you trust them? Not really.
He said stay there, or I'll kill you.
Man, look at his face. Nope. That does not work. Okay, enough. He's out, man. As I said, would you trust these guys?
For Yara!
Very fickle, changing their minds quickly. It seems like it was dumb to leave you alone with Baelish.
Have my sister brought to the Great Hall.
What is she doing? What is going on here even? Don't make this stupid, please. Please, I beg you.
Are you sure you want to do this?
It's not what I want. It's what honor demands.
What are we talking about here?
That I defend my family from those who would harm us.
All right then.
What?
You stand accused of murder. You stand accused of treason. How do you answer these charges?
Man, this is beyond dumb. Last episode, Arya was dumb. This episode, Sansa is dumb.
Lord Baelish.
Oh! What? That was quite surprising. Sansa, what are you doing?
I'm a bit confused.
Which charges confuse you? You murdered our aunt, Lysa Arryn. Earlier, you conspired to murder Jon Arryn.
What is going on? What is this development? I don't know how I feel about it.
The conflict between the Starks and the Lannisters, it was
All
you who
because of
started
you.
it. Do you deny it?
I know of no such letter.
You conspired with Cersei Lannister and Joffrey Baratheon to betray our father, Ned Stark.
That is true.
I deny it. None of you knows the truth.
You held a knife to his throat.
He has seen everything.
You said, I did warn you not to trust me.
This is great. Everything is revealed.
Sometimes when I'm trying to understand a person's motives, I play a little game.
Everything has backfired with Sansa. Man, this was good. They had me fooled.
I am Lord Protector of the Vale, and I command you to escort me safely back to the Eyrie.
I think not.
He is alone.
I beg you. I loved you more than anyone.
Is this an act? Or is he real here?
Thank you for all your many lessons, Lord Baelish.
What now? What the frick? Is that the end of him? What the hell? Is that the end of Baelish? That was a bit too quick in my opinion. There was barely a trial. A bit savage. I'm still a bit shocked.
I always knew you were the stupidest Lannister.
Pledged our forces to fight our common...
What is she talking about right now?
You expect me to trust the man who murdered our father?
You saw a dead man trying to kill us.
And I saw it burn. If dragons can't stop them, how will our armies make a difference?
This is about the living and the dead.
And I intend to stay amongst the living.
Well, you won't stay amongst the living for very long if you don't try to contribute.
While they battle in the north, we take back the lands that belong to us.
And then what?
What? I've lost Cersei.
We can't beat them. We can't beat their dragons.
How many dragons did you see at the pit?
2.
What happened to the third?
Well, she's correct about that. One dragon is dead. Even Jaime is disgusted with her now.
The Golden Company. 20,000 men, horses, elephants, I believe.
How is a mercenary company in Essos going to help us?
Do you really think Euron Greyjoy turn tail and sail back to the Iron Islands? No one walks away from me.
That kid she's pregnant with. Is that kid Euron's? Or it might be Jaime's. But he feels very betrayed right now.
I intend to honor that pledge.
And that would be treason. I told you no one walks away from me.
Man, she has turned even more evil than she was before.
Give the order then.
She can't do it. She can't kill her own family. Cersei, what have you done? Your only ally. So he left, alone. Snow, all the way down here, down south. That's when you know that winter is here.
Come in.
Sam is here.
What happened to you beyond the wall?
A lot.
I became the three-eyed raven.
Oh. I don't know what that means.
Yeah, he like, oh, what? Am I talking to a sane person here or not?
He needs to know the truth.
About who he is. Are you gonna tell Sam?
He's the son of Rhaegar Targaryen and my aunt Lyanna Stark.
Yep. Goosebumps again.
At the Citadel, I transcribed a High Septon's diary. He wed Rhaegar and Lyanna in a secret ceremony.
Goosebumps again. Yeah, I remember that. Gilly was reading it.
Is this something you can see?
Are we going to see Rhaegar?
Rhaegar didn't kidnap my aunt or rape her.
Yep. They were truly in love. And then they are showing us this. And we know about the Targaryens. They love to screw around with family. Tyrion, what are you doing? Why are you spying on them?
Real name
Is
Aegon. My mind is blown. Jon's real name is Aegon Targaryen. Like, are you guys kidding me? What the frick?
He's the heir to the Iron Throne.
What? This is a bit problematic here. How are we going to tell Daenerys this? And Cersei? And everyone else?
You did the right thing.
You did it.
You passed the sentence.
The Stark family is taking over all over the place. Even though Jon isn't really a Stark.
You're the strongest person I know.
So they are friends again. That's awesome. I wonder when Bran will tell Jon about who he is. So how are things going here? I hope nothing bad happens to Tormund and Beric. But I bet the army of the dead is approaching. Oh my god, they are here. So unfair that they have to be the first to deal with them. We know how this will go. The army of the dead is ready. And where is the dragon? I bet he's on his way. Look at how many soldiers they have. Yep. Did you hear that? The sound of a dragon. Blue freaking fire. Man, what are we watching? Is he riding a dragon? Yeah, run, run. Abandon the wall. There's not much you can do alone here. Blue flames. They are destroying the wall. I'm speechless. Sorry for not saying much. Just like that, they destroyed the wall. What would they have done without the dragon? Look at that army. I'm repeating myself, but this is crazy. Still can't see how we are going to face them. I feel like this was quite a good episode. Compared to some of the previous episodes, it came together much better. So overall, I'm very satisfied with the ending to this season. I'm especially happy that the Winterfell sister drama was abandoned and concluded. All that drama during the season almost made my brain explode, so I'm glad that's over. Now, let's begin with the meeting. It went as it probably should have gone, so no real surprises there. Everyone is on the same page except Cersei. She really is falling into darkness, deeper and deeper, and it's a bit sad to witness. I really can't see this ending happily for her. Currently, it's such a contrast between her and Daenerys. It's one thing to have good advisors and good people on your side, but it's another thing to actually listen to them. Even Jaime has left Cersei now, but I do wonder whose child that is. Is it actually Jaime's? Or is it maybe Euron's or someone else's? I don't know, Qyburn has been acting a bit sneakily, just chilling in her room sometimes. But she was hooking up with Jaime quite a lot lately, so it probably is his. But to summarize, the majority has united against the walkers. And the army of the dead itself, well, it just destroyed the wall. One dragon is all it took. It's about to go down for real in season 8. The other big thing that happened in this episode was the end of Baelish. I really didn't expect it to go down like this. I thought it'd have more to do in the story. But because the show is ending in the next season, they probably felt like they had to conclude his story. I personally hope that he'd live up to his title as the most dangerous man in Westeros. But oh well, I guess I have to be happy that this ended the sister drama. Thank God. So, now to another juicy bit. Jon is the legitimate child of Rhaegar and Lyanna, and his real name is apparently Aegon Targaryen, and from what I understood, the Iron Throne belongs to him. That's mind-blowing information. And obviously, Rhaegar didn't force Lyanna to anything. I'm just thinking, how will this impact things? Especially when Jon learns about this himself. How will he respond to it? And how will Daenerys respond to this? Also, how many Aegons are there? Wasn't one dude called Aegon the Conqueror? Well, all I can say is that it will take some time for me to absorb everything. Some characters to keep an eye on in the next season are Jaime, Jorah and Theon. What will Jaime do? Will he join Team Brienne up at Winterfell and fight on the side of the living? I think so. That's the most probable thing. And Jorah, how will he react to the fact that Daenerys chose Jon over him? That will be interesting. And then Theon. Will he finally be able to save his sister and regain the respect? Man, there's a lot to look forward to. I feel like this episode had many amazing scenes. The whole meeting was epic, just seeing all those characters together. But I also loved Cersei's conversation with Tyrion, Jon's convo with Theon, and the scene when Baelish got busted, and Jaime leaving the capital, and when Bran revealed everything about Jon. Man, so much epicness. It really made me excited for the next season. This episode will get a 9 out of 10 from me. I liked it a lot, and it had many twists and turns to it. Excellent in my opinion. I'll say the predictions and stuff for the first episode of the next season. Need to think about things for a while. But anyway guys, that's it for this time. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this, then please subscribe and leave a like. That would be really awesome. Now take care and see you in the next season.